the 3 weirdest tips I have when it comes to choosing an e-bike. Stick around to hear them. Hey everyone, I'm Dustin. I have nearly 20 years experience in the bike and e-bike industry. And today I've got the 3 weirdest tips you wouldn't expect to hear when choosing an e-bike. Now, before I get into it, hit that subscribe button below. Stay in touch with us here at 630. Be the first to know about all the new content we're putting out, giveaways we're doing, and of course, new product releases. All right, right here, I've got the Every Journey 500 watt electric bike. It's linked in the description below if you want to find out more information about it. Now, if you're looking to purchase an e-bike and you're hearing a lot of the conventional wisdom about specs and all of these things, I've got 3 kind of weird tips that maybe are not conventional and other people may not tell you, but they are 3 tips that I think are important, but again, maybe weird for typical advice. So let's get into it. Number 1 tip is the motor size on an e-bike is not the most important thing when choosing an e-bike. Now, actually, I'm gonna couple that together and say the motor size and the battery size are not the most important thing when choosing an e-bike. I firmly believe the most important thing when choosing an e-bike is comfort. The reason I say that is because inevitably when you get an electric bike, most people are gonna go farther than they went on a standard bike. Now, I know you're gonna say, but don't you need a battery? Yes, of course you do. However, you're not gonna go that far or go as far as the battery can go unless you are comfortable. Now, the batteries also, a lot of times, like at 630, you can upgrade your battery, or other manufacturers have different levels of battery, or you can always buy secondary batteries as well. So that's why I say first choose by comfort and what's gonna be best for your body type. Because if you hate it, you are not going to be wanting to do rides anyways. It's like a car, honestly. You could choose the best car out there, the best performance, but if you have to drive 60 miles a day and every day your back hurts or your arms hurt or something's hurting while you're driving, I guarantee you, you are not gonna like that car. So don't get caught up in analyzing the specs to the point of, to the nitty gritty. Trust me, you're gonna be able to get the battery size you need, probably regardless of manufacturer, or you can always buy secondary batteries. Now, it's important, don't get me wrong, but I put comfort at the number 1 top of the list when it comes to e-bikes. Now, second weird tip that I believe is important, which is bigger is not always better when it comes to motor size. Again, there's a lot of e-bike brands out there now competing on motor size. I see e-bikes 1,000 watts, 1,500 watts. Now, the reality of e-bikes in the state of California, at least, 750 watts is the max motor size you can have if you want to ride it in the bike lanes and have it be classified as a bicycle. Now, most states in the US are under that same guideline. There are some states that allow 1,000 watts or more. Now, if you're not riding on the streets or paths, private property, off-roading, that's a whole different story. You go out to some dunes or parks and things that are not regulated by the government, you could have any size e-bike that you want. Now, in the case of mountain biking, you could argue having a bigger motor is good in some situations, don't get me wrong. But for a lot of people, you don't need the largest sized motor, and quite often it's going to be too much power for a lot of riders. In fact, smaller motors may be good in some situations. Like if you do a lot of flat ground riding, 250 watts will be more than enough power. If you are a little bit scared of e-bikes, then of course, stay away from the bigger motor size. It's important to find that motor size that fits you correctly, but don't be drawn into purchasing an e-bike just because you see, oh, this e-bike's on sale for $1,500 and it's got this large motor, I should do it, right? That doesn't necessarily mean it's a good value. You have to look at everything else as well, the comfort, the riding position, other factors that would be important to you. All right, my last weird tip is appearance is more important than you think it is. Now, Also, this is an electronic product. Don't get me wrong, specs and electronics are important. Again, these are 3 weird tips. I also give other tips related to the specs as well. You can check those out on our YouTube channel. But the appearance is more important than you think. The reason I say that is if you love your e-bike and you love the way it looks, you're gonna use it more. Now, consciously, you may not believe that, but subconsciously, I know it to be true. So find an e-bike that matches your personality, that you're gonna be proud to be out on riding, because I guarantee if you like when you go out and you like the way you look, you're gonna wanna ride it more. So at 630, we offer a lot of different colors. There's other manufacturers that offer cool colors as well, not to the degree of the palette that we use, but find the look that suits you. If you match that look with your personality, match with the motor that you like, match with everything else, you're gonna love that product and it's gonna inspire and invigorate your life. Now again, some people may not agree with me on that front, but I definitely know it to be true. It's no different than your clothes, right? You get great clothes on or get a great haircut and you feel good about yourself. You wanna go out, explore the world more. If you love your e-bike, you love the way it looks, the comfort it provides you, and also that motor size is right, it's going to inspire you. And if you don't believe me, join our Facebook peddlers group. We've got thousands of members that have gotten their first e-bike. They haven't ridden in years, or they couldn't even ride an e-bike or ride a regular bike till they got an e-bike, and now they're out conquering different types of terrains and having so much fun. So find something that matches your personality. And if you have any other questions about e-bikes below, please comment below or reach out to us, the team at sixthreezero.com, or call us 310-982-2877. In addition to that, we offer a 30-day test ride your e-bike policy. If you don't love it in the first 30 days, send it back, no questions asked, no money out of your pocket. In addition to that, we warranty everything for 1 year. Anything goes wrong in the first year, we take care of it, parts and labor. And lastly, join our Facebook peddlers group, as I said, before you purchase, hear from existing members. Then when you have your e-bike, post in the group and make friends, and download our app where you can track your rides and compete on our leaderboard. So thanks for sticking around, and don't forget, it's your journey or experience. Enjoy the ride.